a millionaire man, 53 years old, married with 3 beautiful daughters, and living in his own house in a nice area. This man had invested his money in the stock market and had a respectable portfolio of stocks. But suddenly, the market crashed and all his stocks' prices fell. Not only did he lose all his money, but he also went into debt and owed money. In an instant, he went from being a millionaire to being in debt and on the verge of bankruptcy. How did he end up in debt? The money he was trading in the stock market was about $10 million. Half of it was his, and the other half was borrowed from the brokerage firm through which he was buying stocks. This is called buying on margin. The brokerage firm lends you money to invest beyond your own funds. For example, if you have 10 and they lend you 10, you can buy with 20, and they charge you interest on the money they lent you until you return it. When the stock prices fell dramatically due to the market being in ruins, the employees at the brokerage firm called this man, brought him to the company's headquarters, and informed him that, first, he had lost almost all his money, which was worth about $5 million. And second, they wanted $130,000 from him. This man, who had been friendly and joking with the brokerage firm employees, heard this and went out of the company to get them the $130,000. He returned to them the same day at 11 a.m., entering their office with a bag that was supposed to contain the money. But the shocking bad news was that the bag did not contain money. Instead, it contained a .357 Magnum pistol that the man had bought, took out, and fired 4 shots. The first 2 shots were fired at the head of the office manager and the vice president of the brokerage firm, killing them instantly. The third shot was fired at a broker working in the firm, hitting his spinal cord and causing paralysis. The fourth and final shot was fired at himself, specifically at his head, and he committed suicide. Arthur Kane died at the Merrill Lynch branch in Miami, USA, leaving behind his wife and 3 daughters. This happened in October 1987, coinciding with the sudden collapse of global stock markets, including the American stock market. October 19, 1987, is known as Black Monday by Americans, a very difficult day that marked the beginning of the first contemporary global financial crisis. The whole world remembers it suddenly. On Monday, August 5, 2024, the stock markets worldwide fell sharply, but the market that experienced the biggest jolt was the Japanese market. The Nikkei stock index recorded its worst daily loss since Black Monday in 1987. The same scenario keeps repeating every now and then, and no one learns. Greed and avarice are driving us, and we don't learn from the dangers of easy borrowing and trading with money we don't own. The worst part is that this recent jolt came at the worst possible time, and it might, at any moment, get out of control. What exactly is happening in global financial markets? Who is behind it, and how did we lose more than $6 trillion in days? Why have many investors quickly withdrawn their money from emerging markets and pressured the currencies of these countries?